Good morning, welcome to Marco on Markets. This channel is for educational purposes only and shares my personal opinions and investment process. Nothing in this video should be taken as financial product advice or a recommendation to buy or sell any investment. Always do your own research and consider obtaining advice from a licensed financial advisor before making investment decisions. Good morning, it's Friday, 31st of July, 2026, 9:56 a.m. My name's Marco. Thanks for joining. The market's about to open. The NAB indicator, pre-open indicator, is suggesting that the ASX SPI 200 futures is trading up 101 points or 1.13%. So that's actually a very big increase expectation on open. We will go to the market and check my portfolio. I currently only have one position. AX1 was at 71 cents on close yesterday, and I've updated that. So that position is actually down 62.95%. It's going to be a long-term trade as we are waiting for that to recover. The month to date, we have closed 14 positions, and the return on those 14 is 5.81% for the month. So it's been a very good month. I will do a end of month recap in a separate video. We'll just go to the market, refresh and see. It's about 1 or 2 minutes from open. Just while we're waiting for that to open, I'll just go to the overseas stocks overnight. There was a couple of huge movers that I wanted to point out. We had Meta down 7.9%. Was the one I wanted to point out on the negative. On the positives, we had Microsoft up 15.5%. I haven't done research into that as to why that increased so much, but for such a large company, that's a huge move. Amazon was up 3.9%, Tesla up 3.5%, Alibaba 1.1%. So yeah, I'll have to do some research into why that was up so much. News, let me just have a look. So Microsoft set record near $450 billion single day gain in market value. That doesn't really say why. Doesn't really say why it actually did increase. I'll have to have a look at that. Let's go back to the local market, which is just opening now. So it's a mixed day. We've got a bit of green and a bit of red on my watch list. I am looking for some positions today. The ones that I thought last night that I could probably take was Wesfarmers. I think ANZ was of interest, and I can't remember the other, but anyway, I'll have to work it out based on the share prices. So Wesfarmers is down slightly, but it's not in that sort of $88 range that I was looking for. ANZ it's not in that $35 range, so there'll be no purchasing there. Viva Energy, another 2% up. Accent Group up 2.1%. Macquarie up 1.5%. ANZ up 0.9%. JB Hi-Fi up 0.88%. Centre Group up 0.77%. Commonwealth Bank up 0.43%. Westpac up 0.39%. NAB's really doing well. It's had some consecutive positive gains. It's fairly flat, but it's up 0.07%. Sigma is neutral, and I've got the supermarkets are down slightly, still out of my buying range. I'm not sure about Coles. I'll just check my Coles previous Coles purchase was at $23.14. It's at $24. So it's a bit on the high side, but that's a possibility if it's had a 1% fall today so far. If that continues to fall into that sort of $23 range, around the 23.10, I'll take a position at that. But that's still a fair ask. That's a fair percent, another percent to fall or more actually. So I don't think we'll get there. That's a big drop. We'll just do one more refresh. Okay, we'll just have a look at another watch list of broader stocks. Domino's lost 4.24%, so it had quite a big gain yesterday. WiseTech Global down 2%. Xero Software was down 1.3%. REA Group down 1.14%. So we're seeing what I'm feeling like there is some of the technology stocks are falling away a little bit. And some of the gainers on this list, Zip Pay up 6%, Before Pay up 3%. So we're seeing some of those Afterpay stocks increasing. Before Pay had a big increase yesterday. I believe it was around 15%, but don't quote me on that. That's from my memory. The banks, I might just go to our bank list. So with the banks, we've got Suncorp down 1%, but all the other banks are up. Macquarie leading the way with 1.34%. Bank of Queensland 0.9%. Commonwealth Bank 0.92%. NAB 0.84%. Westpac 0.84%, and ANZ 0.77%. Okay, so they're doing quite well. I was hoping to pick up a bank stock today, but at this stage it will look like I will sit that out. I do follow 3 ETFs only because we have IVV in our super fund and A200 in our super fund. IVV is the top 500 US stocks, and it tracks the S&P 500. So you basically just purchase one ETF and it covers 500 stocks. And similarly with the A200, that's the top 200 Australian stocks. And so rather than purchasing 200 separate companies, you can just purchase one ETF, which is an exchange traded fund. I'll do a video in the future sometime about ETFs. It's a good way to reduce your risk. You get a multitude of stocks all in one purchase, and someone else is managing that for you, so you don't have to stress too much. And it gives you a good diversity. NDQ is a US tech stock ETF. That's one that I just keep an eye on, but I personally don't have anything in that one. This is my holding list. I can get rid of Wesfarmers as I've sold that one. And we'll have a look at the opening graph for the All Ordinaries. So up pretty much 1%, trading at 9,200 points. And we'll have a look at market movers, top losers today. Domino's is on that list. Challenger Gold, News Corp, Bell Financial Group, all those range in the 2 to 3% down. Xero's on that list also at 2%. CSL down 2%. QBE down 1.97%. And the gainers, we've got Energy One up 24%. That's a massive gain. Are there any others that I kind of recognize? But otherwise they're all mining, lithium, copper. So all the materials sort of stocks seem to be up there. Okay, and the sectors for the last 24 hours, we've got energy energy up 0.25%, and then all the others are down. So that incorporates most of yesterday's negative results. So that will update tonight, I guess. So it's not really great for live, that one there, as it actually says data is as of 30th of July, which is yesterday. So that's kind of like old news. I'll have one more look and then we might wrap it up there. So Coles is down 1%, Aristocrat down 7.7%, Woolworths down 0.59. So I'm feeling like my next position may be a supermarket, a bank, and Wesfarmers. Look, if this comes off another dollar, I think I will grab that one. And I think that's it. I think we'll leave it there. Have a great Friday. I'll try and do a market update at the end of the day. And over the weekend, I'll try and put together the July report. I'll do a monthly update on my performance and how I went. And yeah, that's a wrap. Thanks for watching and have a great day.